Hello everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today I decided to cover USD versus Japanese yen. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, Bitcoin versus US dollar and dollar index. I will start with the USD versus Japanese yen first. What we can see here, this is the hourly time frame, and we can see that yesterday market actually we had a rejection of this rising trend line, and market went all the way to retest highs. This is something that I mentioned like a very likely scenario, and after that retest the 148.70 mark, we can see that supply entered the market, and that so far market is trying to retake the low at 146.96. And at this point there is also this rising trend line, the momentum. We can see here we don't have any big increase in momentum, so there is a potential for the market to re-break this low and eventually trade into this key support cluster around 146.30. So this is the area where we had lots of reaction swings in the background. We can see here, here and here. Because of this lack of buying power around the 148.70, and so far the momentum is to the downside, there is a chance for that further downside movement. In case of the upside, bigger upside imbalance and break of 148.75 and hold above, then there is a chance for the retest the 149.70 mark or even 151 mark. So this is a very important area to watch, the rising trend line and potentially a fake breakout of this consolidation in the background. Now gold market is in consolidation. We can see on the hourly time frame that market is making this symmetrical triangle. So it takes some time for this symmetrical triangle to even develop further. So something like market to hold around this and then eventual breakout above 2038 and hold above, then there is a chance for a 2056 or 2061 to be on the test. If the market can break lower and take the low around 2017, then and hold below, then there is a chance for this downside move towards the 2000 mark or even lower. So consolidation so far on this market and potential for the breakout mode. Now speaking of the crude oil, it's still in the bigger consolidation. So we can see that different markets are doing this consolidation. The key resistance cluster, crude oil, is around 75.30 and 76. We also have the key support zone around 70.40 or 69.30 mark. So eventual break of the let's say 76.15 and hold above can be a good sign and can confirm the rally towards the 79.50. In case of the rejection, for example, and downside move, there is a rotation potential, a chance for the rotation back towards the 70.50 or even 69.60 mark. Now speaking of the Bitcoin versus US dollar, so market is building lower highs and lower lows. This is still hourly time frame, and I spoke about this, the fake breakouts of from the resistances. There's probably lots of the buyers got trapped around and the Bitcoin in this area and this area. There was another fake breakout at this point, and so far market is just you see the momentum on the downside is stronger compared to the momentum to the upside. So those are the natural reactions. Those rallies like this one and rally like here, they're all like a natural reaction in this downside environment that we established in the last couple of days. So you can see here clearly that we have series of the lower highs and lower lows. So the next area, and now actually this the previous swing lows are acting now like resistance. So now the next area for the Bitcoin, from my perspective, we can retake 38,350, is all the way down around 35,000 or even 33,000 mark. For something meaningful like alternative scenario for the upside, I would like to see the market to aggressively to to trade into the 42,000 and hold above, that will be a good sign for rotation back towards the 43,000 or 44,000 mark. But only if I see some aggressive buying and hold above this area. And speaking of the dollar index, we had this fake breakout. I will say the market just didn't have a power to sustain above 103.70, and this is a big warning because the sellers are quite aggressive on this pullback, and the market can go and retake this low fully in the next period. This can so if market can trade below 100 the free mark, this can open a door for eventual downside movement towards the 102.35 level or 102 mark. If the market can retake this and then still hold above, then that will be a good sign for retest of 104 mark or even 104.25. That will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good trading day and speak to you from tomorrow morning.